and the Chicago Bears. With that, let's get out to venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Standing by with the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the New York Giants. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And off we go from Soldier Field. This is taken at the 3. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams
need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Come on, 180! Yeah. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And right away, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? And things up.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there. On is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. Wow, what a gutsy call. If you're the defense, opening drive, you just got the stop, or at least you think, and then boom, right back on the field for more.
It had to feel of something that they had planned for a whole week long. Hey, first drive of the game, let's be aggressive, let's go get them.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup of 6 there on 1st down. Now Trubisky to throw. And that's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up. Is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Here's Trubisky to throw. Rolling to his right. He opted to go with a scramble. Gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive. I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be... Now Jones to throw again. Looking for Shepard deep. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Giants. And even 60 execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
That's 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, watch the ball,
Trubisky now off the bootleg. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
Get up! 180! That's what I do.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's get off the field.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. The connection made. It's Graham. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On third down, Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Jones now from the gun, he'll throw. And his throw here's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And now it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jones. Gonna throw again. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Jones operating from the gun. Got a man, Slayton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's got his man. This is Tate. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Jones throwing complete here to Tate. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Let's go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
45, Mike, 45.
Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Cohen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Trubisky will throw. He finds Robinson. 22 yards there, a first down. On first down, Trubisky. And Graham's got it, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far and certainly plenty to look forward to as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And New York set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jones. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards and a giant 1st down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Now Jones. Throwing on 1st down. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Set, 8, read. Ready?
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Ready? Let's go.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
First down, a run with Cohen. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
In need of a out of the gun, Trubisky. And the pressure gets to him again. B.J. Hill able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going up.
Him today. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here.
Special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Giants. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set. In your face.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Jones now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Rosas to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. That time a 6-play drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
They're running it.
Now Trubisky to throw. That's complete to Robinson. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Get ready.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Tight end. Out. 3 down.
From the shotgun is Trubisky, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
He's not going to get me.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go. Here we go, D. Double tight, guys, double tight. We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from the 20, and the Bears cut into that lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it is good. That cuts the lead now to 11, 24-13 our score. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And to cap it off, a touchdown run of 20 yards. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ready up. Book against the mic. Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. From the 40 now on second down. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Giants on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Jones hit and the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. The 40, past the 20. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it again with Barkley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taken in at the 22. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Bears take over. Trubisky readies the offense. Down by 5, just over 1:40 to play. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Completes it to Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Trubisky to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And you can almost feel Trubisky saying, let's get to the line and hurry up. He'll look to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got 1 timeout left, want to save it.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. This one left side, caught by Patterson. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.